time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you. Live on 2K. Sports. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live this Saturday afternoon broadcast. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. You look at the Bucks. Here's Burke. Here's Knox. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
From distance, when he gets into a rhythm early, it makes this offense a lot more dynamic.
Well, great to get him involved, particularly at the start of the game. This is what keeps guys engaged.
Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. And another three for Milwaukee.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Drops in the tray. Hardaway has got himself on the board with three there.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Fires from 18.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy. Well, Chris Middleton is such a versatile scorer, and because he has the ability to put the ball down on the floor, sometimes defenders are not as willing to close out to him, but last year was in the 74th percentile in spot-up jump shots. He can be devastating from there.
Now here's Middleton. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Burke. Pass to Vonleh. Here's Knox. Shot clock at 5. Robinson, that's good. 6. And Middleton can hurt you from anywhere. But his mid-range game, Brent, his mid-range game stands out.
Yeah, people don't really realize how effective Chris has been from the mid-range. He's up there with Kevin Durant statistically in some of the numbers. And the fact that he's got that long frame, any switchable defender that's smaller than him gives him the immediate advantage.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. That's a 2 from Hield. No good there off the double clutch. Now Burke. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Over Robinson. And the Bucks miss again. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Hardaway. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pass to Bledsoe. To end the drought, Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for New York. Goes up. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. Knicks with the rebound. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Vonleh. Plays it up and banks it in.
Developing quality moves inside. Vonleh has the length and power to do more of that.
Back to Antetokounmpo. From the high post. Robinson pulls it in.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Pass to Vonleh. Misses off the right iron.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
And the Bucks making a change here. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Now here's Lin. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting. Just around 70% on the season.
Stolen by Robinson. Lin looking it over. Here's Vonleh. New York, no good that time either. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 7-point differential. Here's Mason. And the shot falls short this time.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Pass to Knox. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Knox has got 5 now.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Knox. And he can't bank that one in. Bucks trail by 10. Down low. Kicks it down to Middleton. And here is Mason. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Wow, credit there. Somehow finds a way to knock that one in.
Outside, Lin. Pass to Vonleh. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Guarded by Hardaway. Mason with it. Now here's Middleton. Defended by Lin. And here is Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. Brent, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There was also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop.
Which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes time.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know. Here's Snell. From deep three-point range, it's Dedmon with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 6. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Trier. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
You look at the Knicks free agent signings, Brent, haven't been so great over the past few seasons.
Yeah, a lot of that's been due to major injuries. When you sign veteran guys and you're in a situation where you're hoping to win now or get to the playoffs, there's a risk that comes with that. So that cap management for the Knicks, it's been a tricky game and one they've come up on the short end on.
So it's the Knicks now, following the 3 by Milwaukee. He had a nice open look right there. Lynn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
It's blocked. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks leading by 9. Pass to Dotson. Here's Trier. Here is Lynn. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Knox. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. You just can't buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Snell. Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Snell, no good. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for New York. They have a 9-point lead. Now, here's Dedmon. Shoots over Henson. Shot's good by Dedmon.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Pass to Henson. Snell from outside. Good on the triple. Snell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Back to Lynn. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Dedmon's got his second basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. New York leading by 8. Pass to Dotson. Outside, Lynn. Here's Knox. Guarded by Mason. Shoots a fader. Knox misses.
Yeah, bad shot there. The trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Just 4 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on, you wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
Now here's Bledsoe, and too long on the shot.
Eric Bledsoe is accustomed to playing alongside some other great playmakers in Kentucky. He was with John Wall with the Clippers. He was with Chris Paul. In Phoenix, they had 3-guard lineups. So that ought to help out as they continue to get great chemistry. Giannis and Eric Bledsoe could be a devastating duo.
Pass to Connaughton. Fires the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range. That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Well, Eric Bledsoe, as you mentioned, Brent, accustomed to playing on or off the ball.
Well, that helps a little bit with some of the new offensive schemes that Mike Budenholzer is putting into place. He's got that huge wingspan, which he can always bogart a guy defensively. He's a nice fit on the Bucks roster, and he's a good build around that length.
And here are the Knicks now. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. 3 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right wing. Here's Connaughton. 5 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Middleton hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got 6.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Pass to Dedmon. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further. Now, the defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Bucks trailed by 3. Here's Bledsoe. Ntilikina with the rebound. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Azania. Here's Trier. Pulls it up. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Bledsoe. And here is Hield. Back to Bledsoe. Henson with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much flown under the radar except around the rim. People understand just how effective he can be there. A quality defender and rim protector.
Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
To the wing right side. Here's Azania. New York, no good that time either. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Henson. Robinson with the block. Hazonia with the ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Alvanley goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Vonleh's got his second bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And he gets it to go. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Bledsoe. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Hield can't hit.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. It's Hazonia in the corner. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hazonia's got 5.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
For 3, Middleton. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Outside Hardaway. Over onto Antetokounmpo. That one wide left.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Fades away. Hits in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. If he's got some room to shoot it, he really does need to fire away.
Now here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Burt grabs the miss. Here's New York. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now Hardaway. He's got 5. Count that one. Hardaway has got 7.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Bucks looking to move the needle with their new head coaching hire. If you're in that role, Brent, what changes do you make?
Well, I think the team just needs to find a little bit better cohesion on the defensive end. They tried a lot of things schematically last year that I don't think they were as connected as they needed to be there. And as far as personnel goes, they're really lacking some consistency from outside on the perimeter, their perimeter shooting. I know Tony Snell had a decent year, but there's not a lot of three-point attack from the Milwaukee Bucks. It makes it tough for them to score. You think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table. That's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you in transition. He's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
And it's Hardaway again missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off heel.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
And New York making a change here. Here's Ntilikina. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hardaway, no good. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
6 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Vonleh. Misses the 3. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Healed outside. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
2 points. That one goes. 9 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Knox to end the drought. Lopez with the block. Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin. Even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And the Knicks miss again.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Ntilikina. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Here's Ntilikina. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hardaway. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mason for three. It's a tie game. in New York. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Hield. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Vonleh. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Mason with it. Hield outside. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. Doesn't go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Knox. And it's off from three-point range. On offense, here are the Bucks. Lopez outside. It's good from long range. Lopez has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks with the superstar talent in Giannis Antetokounmpo, the critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer. And with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes, I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
They get it back. Pass to Knox. Now Hardaway gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 10.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., you could see he's got good foundational form for a three-point shot. Consistency would help.
Now Middleton. Bledsoe left side. Lots of room. He gets it in there. Bledsoe's got his second basket. And Mike Budenholzer, the 2015 Coach of the Year. 4 titles, Brent, as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you like the fit for him now in Milwaukee?
Well, I think that the players are going to really enjoy the attention to detail that Coach Bud and his entire staff who are coming with him will put into place. There's an efficiency with which they'll get the work done. And they're going to have to be thinking on their feet, learning a new offense and some things fundamentally on defense that he'll get them excited about.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. Middleton for 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Middleton. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's tipped.
Well, you notice the length there from Vonleh, allowing him to get that shot block.
Here's New York. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Burke. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Now, Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has game in and game out?
Pass to Hardaway. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Knox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
look at the New York Knicks, desperate to compete again and get themselves back into the playoffs. Remember, 1973, their last championship year, with the likes of Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, Earl the Pearl Monroe. Maybe they could use a couple of those guys now.
Here's Connaughton. 5 points in the game. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Outside Hardaway. For the lead, New York needs to get off a shot. Good. Nice play there from Vonleh.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Vonleh. Up top, Burke. Back to Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And he's emerging here. Vonleh absolutely unconscious this game. Impressive how his offensive game continues to develop.
Now here's Middleton. Fires, high post. Not going to go that time. Now here's Burke. Pass to Knox. Vonleh with it. Here's Knox. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range. Knox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here. And you could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
And that one's good. Burke. Bucks trail by 6. Middleton outside. From the arc. But they get it back. Bledsoe taking his time here. Good on the shot. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
I mean, that's your point guard, Eric Bledsoe, tenacious as a guard on the offensive glass.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Burke. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Snell. The tray. Rebounded by Knox. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 12.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Lopez up top. Healed outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Burke looking over the floor. Pass to Knox. Drains the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
Tough to tell what exactly happened to the D out there, but they simply don't look like they're engaged or even trying to stop their opponent.
Now here's Heald. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Three-pointers, Snell.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Poked away. And Bledsoe, here we go.
How about the speed of Bledsoe on that drive right there? Fantastic at slashing inside and finishing.
And here is Burke. Pass to Hardaway. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Burke with it. Covered by Heel. 4 on the clock. Here's Knox. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
Over to the left wing. Lopez, right side. Bledsoe, right side. From outside the arc. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Back to Burke. Pass to Vonleh. Takes a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From downtown. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside Hardaway. Count it. Hardaway has got 12 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Back to Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Pass to Knox. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
A tremendous opportunity for David Fizdale to re-energize his coaching career. Just that short stint he had in Memphis. He's a smart guy, a ton of charisma, which of course the New York fans are going to react to, and try to rework this roster and find some talent and push forward.
New York calls timeout. And when it came to hiring Fizdale, the Knicks went so far as to contact their former coach, Pat Riley.
Yeah, Pat, a bit of Knicks royalty with his success in the Big Apple, said this about Fizdale, that he's got a great mind and that he'll be mentally prepared for everything New York throws at him. So a good choice for the Knicks, and we'll see how he performs in the big city.
Now here's Lynn. Inside, and he makes good on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Smart around the rim. Dedmon has the physical skills and the touch to be pretty effective from there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Pass to Mason. Now Henson. And here is Hield. Dedmon defending. And again, the Bucks miss.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Outside Thomas. Right side Lynn. Over Ilyasova. Rebounded by the Bucks. Mason with it. He has 7. Shot from 12. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Pass to Trier. Outside, Lynn. And so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Dotson. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 10. In the corner, it's Hield. And here is Henson. Back to Hield. He's off on that one.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Snell. Hield outside. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. And now the Knicks on the break. A baseline J. Dotson can't hit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
In the corner, it's Hield. The kick out to Ilyasova. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
That's a good example of the scoring mentality that Ilyasova has. When the ball comes to him, the first thing he checks is if he can get a shot up.
Back to Lynn from 13. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lynn's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Here's Mason. Banked in off the glass.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Let's go Knicks!
Outside, Lynn. Inside, Dedmon. Three-pointer on the way. Pass to Trier. A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here.
Back to Lynn. Now Dedmon. Pass to Dotson. 6 to shoot. Over Ilyasova. Dotson can't hit.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And Frank Mason, a 5'11" guard in his senior season at Kansas. Brent, he was the National College Basketball Player of the Year.
Funny to think that, and then he ends up being the 34th pick in the 2017 draft. And some would say he's undersized, but with the way the game is going, pace, space, and speed, thank you, Isaiah Thomas, his toughness is something you can't discount. That's why he's in the league now.
Bucks trail by 9. Three-pointer, Hield. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Pass to Trier. Dedmon in the corner. Now Lynn, defended by Henson. 14 feet away. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here is Mason. Middleton outside. Over to the wing. On the corner. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. New York leading by 6. Outside, Lynn. This one for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second. And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Now, here's Dedmon. Trying to get something going. The shot, no good. Bucks trail by 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And last year for the Knicks, a bit of a throwback offense. First in the league in 2-point attempts and second to last in the league in 3-point attempts. We'll see if the new coaching staff changes some of those numbers.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Here's Bledsoe. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And talking about the Knicks last year, definitely one of the bigger teams in the NBA.
Interesting to look down at their scoring last year, as their top 4 scorers were either centers or forwards. And that's a little bit unusual in today's game, where most of the impact's coming from your point guard or a wing player. Not the case for the Knicks, so they're looking for some backcourt help.
Lopez outside. Middleton left side. The 17-footer. And that one drops.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
Here's Lin. The 10-footer finds the target. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And really respect the confidence of Lin. His teammates love how he runs these pick-and-roll plays.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. And the wing jumper offline. The Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Trier. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
An average threat from beyond the arc. Ntilikina needs to keep working on that part of his game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Brown outside. Shoots over Lin. Some solid defense there from Lin. To Dedmon. Back to Lin. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And here is Lin. Here's Azania. That 3 off the mark. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 17 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
And it's good, 2 points.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Now Bledsoe. At the top of the key, Lopez. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Pass to Azania. Over Middleton. Now here's Lin. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Amazingly, the Bucks, one of the slower teams in the league last season in terms of their pace. And when you're talking about a team with tremendous length and athleticism, you think that maybe speed would come along with it and that they'd get out and thrive in transition. Not the case last year.
Now here's Burke. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Lopez outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Outside Hardaway. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And the Knicks lead by 6.
When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe steps up in a big moment.
And it's Burke with the ball for New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Vonleh. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Banked in off the glass. And that's 21 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, it's the open floor, and that's when Eric Bledsoe's eyes get even bigger. What a good finish there.
Outside Hardaway. And here's Vonleh. Robinson left side. From about 19 feet. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee in the lead. For 3, Middleton.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Vonleh has it in the corner. Outside Hardaway. This one for 3. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe with Hield outside. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now Burke. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. It's good.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 1. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe outside. It falls!
This is why you got to love where Giannis is in the young part of his career, willing to drain a crucial shot for his ball club.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 15 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Hardaway. There's the triple. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks.
Keeps pulling me under. When the waves come down, I can't come up for air. Keeps pulling me under. When I close my eyes, it's all that I can bear. Keeps pulling me under. Let the rain come down and wash away the fear. Keeps pulling me under. Let the rain come down and wash away your fear. Yeah. I swear this time is gonna be the last one, gonna be the last one. Oh, whoa. This time is gonna be the last one, gonna be the last one. Oh, whoa. I'm standing proud, we sing it out, the Legion of the Underground. This time is gonna be the last one, gonna be the last one. Oh, whoa.
Like we ain't never ever go hard for this. They don't let us in, we Bogart and this. They talking about practice. Like we don't practice. Who said I don't go hard? I go so hard. I don't care who got it. We still in charge. These bros, I don't got no time. No. Do you see my pockets? I'm doing just fine. Don't call my line, don't call my line. If you ain't fresh. Okay, say less. Don't act like you know me. I don't know you guys. No. So if I say who you, who them? Do not act surprised, man. I don't pay y'all no mind. No. I just pay my bills. I get checks and chill. Put that on my grills. Tell me how it feels. They say that I'm rude. No, I'm just that real. Y'all talking about practice. Y'all talking about practice. What? We active. I just dump a and dump my ashes. Oh, you try to doubt me. They try to doubt me. Oh, you a hater. Keep that from around me. Pull up in that Audi. Skirt, then I'm Audi. Put my chain on her. She like, oh, you tryna drown me. Back when I was broke, you was tryna clown me. Remember when you said you was better off without me? Now I'm on you. Oh, I did it on you. Now you got the blues. Like I'm on you. But I'm on my so I be voodoo. If you getting money, then you cool. But I don't know you guys. Who you? Man, I do what I do. Mind your business. I'm choking my because I'm twisted. I'ma be a billionaire. Speak that to existence. I believe that. If I say it, then I mention. You can't tell me nothing. Everything in function. I don't hear no facts. I just hear assumptions. You said you was popping. I heard you was bluffing. Oh, you frontin'. You really about nothing. Chicken with the stuffing. We getting that bank. We getting that. What you think? I ball every payday. Every day is payday. Y'all talking about practice. Y'all talking about practice. What? We active. I just dump a and dump my ashes. Hey. Like we ain't never ever go hard. They don't let us in, we bogart. Never ever go hard. They don't let us in, we bogart. Go hard. They don't let us in, we bogart.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times. It makes it feel like nobody else. But he doesn't love me, so I tell myself. One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's walking alone. Two, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. I keep pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to turn. Now I'm standing back from it. I finally see the pattern. I never learned. Come on. like I